When I was a little girl in Germany, someone gave me a children's Bible, and I was fascinated by the stories and the stories of Jesus. And I also went to church with my grandfather in Germany, and I was in awe, as I still am, as I've been to Mass recently. I'm in awe of the songs and the silence and the beauty of the churches and the reverie. I do think it's a very beautiful thing, and I know people who very much get a lot of comfort and joy from following the Bible, but I myself do not follow the Bible or believe in the Bible. Um, my parents did not raise me to be religious. My mom was raised Catholic and my dad was raised as a Muslim. And both of them did not follow their religion for various reasons. And they decided that we children could choose what religion we wanted when we were adults. So I was not brainwashed into a religion. My view of the Bible, and the reason I don't like the Bible is because once I start reading it, I just got very annoyed. First of all, there's a lot of history there, and I'm not a fan of history. Second, a lot of it was like very boring. Like, why are you making me read this boring, boring book? And finally, a lot of the stuff in there made no sense at all. Snakes that can talk. Like, it was just bullshit to me. And I just got turned off by the whole thing. And then later when I found out about all the sex shaming in there, it just seemed to me also like the Bible was missing a lot of what I considered very important in life. Like, there's nothing about reincarnation, believe it or not. You know, I believe that's real. There's nothing in there about a meditation practice. And a lot of the stuff in there is just stuff I couldn't relate to. So I just found it to me to be unrelatable fiction, boring, unrelatable, and hard to take seriously, frankly. As I got older, and my ex-husband and I, we took our kids to church, and we were part of a Methodist church that dared question things, and we were in some reading groups where we read different books that taught us that a lot of the Bible can be fiction. You don't have to believe all of it. And we also learned that some of the same myths were present in many other religions, like the whale that spit people out and so on, were just like folklore and myths that were woven into the Bible. And I really also didn't like the idea of someone outside of me controlling me and telling me what's right or wrong. It seemed like it took away a lot of autonomy, and it seemed very controlling and dictatorial. So for all of these reasons, I do not follow the Bible, but I'm not hating on the Bible either. I don't have any like hatred towards it. It just isn't for me. So that's how I feel about the Bible. I do believe that there are prophets and that there isn't like one religion that's the best. And the other interesting thing is, if religion is so good, then why have so many wars been fought in the name of religion? You know, it just seems like people have used religion to make enemies and to be self-righteous. Even what we see going on right now in all the wars, they're all, you know, fought in the name of religion, and that we're the chosen ones. And I don't think there is a chosen one. I do believe that I do believe in God, and I do believe that there have been probably prophets throughout time. But if there really were these prophets, why don't we have prophets now? The supposed prophets we have now, we all know they're cult leaders. So were there ever really prophets? I think a lot of it is just fiction that gives people hope. It has been said that religion is the opioid of the masses, and that religion is for people who need something to explain what life is all about, and it gives them meaning. And if religion gives you meaning, I do not think there's anything wrong with that. I think people have to be careful to not be like, well, my religion is better than yours. I think it's better to just make room for people to find comfort in spiritual life wherever they may find it, or as long as it's not hurting them or other people, if they find comfort there, because life can be hard and people want to look for answers, you know, like, oh, why did my baby have to die? God must have had a greater plan. No, sometimes bad things just happen for no reason, you know, it's called life. People want to think that there's a greater plan or something, because it's hard sometimes otherwise to make sense of a very difficult life and a harsh reality. Also, a lot of the stuff in the Bible is contradictory. In the Old Testament, we have a very evil, controlling God who's going to punish you if you don't believe him. He's like an abusive father. And then in the New Testament, he's this very benevolent, loving God. Well, which one is it? It's just like so much make-believe that it's hard for me to even take it seriously. I myself, you know, I just feel like there is an underlying good force, and I try to connect with that good force, that good energy, or that deeper consciousness that we all really are a part of. That deep inner silence and creative impulse that we're all a part of, is kind of how I tune into it. And I honor the people that believe in religion. If that helps you, nothing wrong with that. It's just in case you're wondering how I feel about this, because it's Christmas and it just seems like a time when people are, you know, celebrating more the birth of Jesus and the meaning that the religion gives to them. Thank you for watching my video.